Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your favorite art teacher, Artwork Fly, and if you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, go ahead and watch those videos and come back to this video. This is part 3. Artwork Fly.
Artwork Fly.
In this video here, we will be comparing and contrasting your work with the artist's work.
So we're going to match it out. It look like a Venn diagram? Yes, because it is. We're mixing art and math. And from what I remember, you have a side A and a side B. And where it overlaps, things are similar. Where they don't overlap, they're discrete just to that area. Or here, it would be discrete to that work. Let us go through them step by step. It don't look like a lot, but we can discuss each stage. So, let us look at what is similar. Overall theme between Lennox Coke's work and Robert Jackson, the student. So one focuses on Jamaica lifestyle and the other one is focusing on cultural identity. Seeing that Robert is also Jamaican, that works. It actually works, and showing the activities of him being a boy living in the rural area, that actually works. So that is similar. Use of figures, definitely. He's using figures in the work just like Lennox did. It is based in the rural area, as we said before, the country area. Yes, they have a lot of stories to tell in the country areas, you know. Listen to them very often. Okay, let's look at what is not so similar with the works. So here we have use of color. So the use of color over here looks a bit muted. It's not as sharp. So that is definitely something that is contrasting here, which is the use of color. Over here on Lennox's work, it is sharp, it is brighter, it's more vibrant. So that is the difference there. That's one of the difference. Let's look at another difference. I have composition here and composition over here. The layout of the work. So even though they're both asymmetrically balanced, but they have been done in another way. Right? Where, you know, things in front are very sharp here and larger here. In Lennox's work, and over here, this tree is really dominating the piece of work to some extent. So yes, in composition, it's different. So over here, strong definition of form. Here, not so much. You know, he spoke about his challenge about going in to use line and start creating the details of the face on the figures. So what you do after you do this Venn diagram thing here, then you know, put all your points together and create your paragraph that we call comparing and contrasting. Still trying to work on a mnemonic for that. And once you have completed that, you would have done an impeccable job. Say it with me, do an impeccable job. Okay? So this is the comparing and contrasting layout you can go with. Now, practice critically analyzing artwork. It's not going to be easy if you're doing it for the first time. But once you get the hang of it, no problem. And so remember the steps here. We describe. Say exactly what you're looking at. You know, like a CSI, if I can say it. Right? The detectives, they go in. They don't make up anything. They collect evidence here when you describe. You analyze. You're still collecting facts, you know. But based on the facts that you have collected, you start to analyze each. Okay? Interpret. This is where you give your opinion. But you just can't give your opinion just saying, no, you never realize it. No, you actually have to include a little bit of the information you gather. So this is my opinion. Based on so and so, I think that. Right? So, interpretation. Unlock the secrets of what the artist is trying to convey. Alright? Say exactly how you feel when you look on the work. Nobody can kill you for your own opinion, you know. You just say exactly what it is. And this is where you do it. And then you judge the work. When you're judging the work, you call on the other things that you did before. So, that piece of work there. Do your own Venn diagram. right? Figure out what are the differences, what are similar, right? So, and then you go and write your paragraph after you're finished collecting all of that information. By examining artworks in a critical way, you increase your understanding of not just your work, but works done by other artists. How many times you have questions looking at artwork? Gee, how did he do that? Or how did she do that? Right? You know, by using the same description, analysis, interpretation, and judging the artwork, you'll be able to unlock all of that. So, remember, practice. Practice makes perfect. Gentlemen, ladies, you're doing your art journal, you're working with a theme. You want to ensure that every work, like what Robert said, this is in a series, follows a series, right? Unpack your theme. Do as many sketches. Use references, right? And if you listen to Robert when he spoke, right, a part of the problem he was having maybe with the figures because he wasn't using enough references in the work. Use references. Best reference is when you observe from real life. Do your observation. All right? Try and complete the work. Make it a complete work before you actually do a critical analysis. Or maybe if you want to do a pre-critical analysis and then you say, all right, maybe I could fix that, and you go back and fix it. It's your work, your prerogative. But start early. Start really early. Your reflective art journals are normally due, right, in the February section, February, March. So you want to make sure that these journals are finished like from the Christmas term, so that you can go ahead and make all the changes, right? Allow your teacher to read over your critical analysis. This is important because a lot of the grades for the art journal, most of the grade is for how well you are able to critically analyze your artwork. So I'm just going to wish you all the best, right, as you go out there and do an impeccable job while you are critically analyzing your artwork.
Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can always know when I upload.